Sunday morning. I was supposed to go and run with another group this morning, a group that do like sub 3 hour marathon training. But I woke up, you can probably hear it, my voice is, my throat is a little bit sore. Don't feel 100%, so I decided not to make the drive across to meet those guys and just come and run with the running club that I usually run with. Yeah, just didn't have a great night's sleep and just feeling a little bit under the weather, so I thought there's no point in going and stressing it with a new group and pushing the pace on. So I'm just going to go and relatively take it easy today. I think the running club are doing 26 kilometers with, I think, 2 sets of 4k at marathon pace. So yeah, I'll give that a bash and see how it goes, but not feeling 100% today. Oh, that was tough. Run done, 25k in total. Just for like 4:53 average. I did 2 sets of 4k. I was holding about 4:25, 4:22 in around that for the 2 blocks of the 4k. Yeah, energy low, body not feeling it. Definitely coming down with something, but so glad I got that done. So this week wrapped up pretty well. I finished off on just almost 73 kilometers ran. Yeah, I did a good bit of walking this week. A couple of times when I drive up to work, I just stop the car and I get out. There's a really nice little walkway where there's some water. It's really nice to just kind of walk along there and just switch off before going into work and doing a busy day in clinic. Hit some good runs this week. Didn't do any structured workouts, but had a good few sessions where I was kind of pushing that pushing that kind of lactate threshold and just kind of getting myself into that comfortable end of the uncomfortable end of comfortable, which I think is where I get a lot of my fitness miles from, which I was talking about in the last video. So yeah, it went really well. And then Saturday, yeah, I procrastinated the whole day. I didn't want to get out. I was kind of sitting around the house. I was making excuses of why I shouldn't go. I was telling myself that I needed a rest day, that I had done enough miles that week. So I decided to just get changed, get out and get it done. And it's turned into a lovely run. It's a perfect evening. I'm sure in this marathon block, when it gets into early November, mid-November, it's going to be much harder to get out than it is today on this really mild, nice summer August evening. I'm just coming up on about 35 minutes, running at 5:13 per kilometre, heart rate's 124. So a nice, really easy, chill run. I'm definitely glad I did it now. So yeah, got back from that run, felt good, did a little bit of mobility work out the back garden, just to kind of stretch it all out, and then ate some good food. I wanted to make sure that I got to bed early Saturday night because I wanted to go and run on Sunday. So the plan for Sunday was to meet a new group to run with. It's a group of guys who were all going for sub 3 hours, but I didn't sleep particularly well on Sunday night, and I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat and a little bit of congestion in my nose. I haven't had a cold or flu now for probably about 18 months, so I'm wondering whether it's something that's kicking off. Anyway, I just went out and I met the guys from the club, and I thought I'd kind of take it pretty easy, which I did. It was a little bit easier than last week. Last week was, I think I did 23k, but 5 of that was done at marathon pace, so around that 4:15. And this week it's a program that I've written for them. They were doing 2 sets of 4 kilometers at about 10 seconds slower than marathon pace. So I was able to hold that pretty well. It finished out really nice. I'm well pleased at how the week went. It's a solid week. Did some really good running. I've got another week of kind of just playing with just building that base up, getting that running at that kind of uncomfortable end of comfortable, and then from the week after that, then I start into the marathon training proper for Valencia Marathon. But for the moment, I'm really enjoying my running. It's definitely something I want to do this year. I was watching a Floberg Runs video during the week, and he described exactly what it is I want to do this year. He's saying he's training for the Chicago Marathon, and he's just kind of gonna get himself as fit as he can and just not worry about the time. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just want to get myself really, really fit. I know I can run much faster than I did last year. I know I can get a PB at the age of 48, and that's what I'm going to do. I just want to concentrate on getting really fit. I'm going to bring my mileage up way harder than what it was last year, and I'm going to bring that strength and condition with me, and all the other ancillary stuff that I was kind of leaving a little bit behind last year. I didn't do a whole lot of mobility work, didn't do a whole lot of stretching work, didn't do a whole lot of strength and conditioning in relative terms, in terms of what I can do. So that's the plan for this year, is to bring all that up. But I'm going to explain that through all the videos that I do leading forwards. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and in the meantime, remember, run far, run fast, most of all, run sensible.